Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for coming to part two. Yeah, just ignore everything. Yeah, I'll turn. Anyways, as you know, every time that we usually have a speaker, we actually have a break game. And like I said before, what break game is, it's a game where we take a break from a little bit of the guest speakers, and then we have a small game uh, that me and the event average leaders would host and also declare a winner afterwards. So mine is the myth or truth wheel, and uh, let's go. And this may be a little bit early for people. That's why they're not here, or it's the weekend. People are not available, so it's okay. So I'm going to share a wheel that's filled with dyslexia myths or truths. And so this link right here, I will, I will attach it to the chat box where everyone can have access to it and then put their name and their guesses in. And after the event, I will show the answers. And well, first I will secure the answers to be sure that no one edits after I share the answers. And then that will declare a winner. So, uh, yeah. And let me know if you win, you will get a shout out on our Instagram account saying that you have won and also they experienced everything. So let me share the Google Doc first and then I'll share the wheel. So let me see right here. Um, 1 second, let me just edit this really quick. I think this is the right one. Yeah, that one. Sorry. Yep, there you go. And so I'll just give people enough time if they are just participating or if they just want to see how this works through through YouTube recording, and that's totally fine. But yeah, I'll just give people enough time to actually do it, and then I will see what else. And just take this out. There you go. Sure, delete that. Not sure if we're gonna go up to 10, but we'll see once the time hits 9:55. So you can actually hear our next guest speaker. But yeah, let me see. And just a little website about who Emma Thompson is, as I was actually interested. Was yep, where is it? That's okay. But yep, as you can see, The Guardian is a very informative website. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna spin the wheel, and what happens is it will pick one, and then I will, and then you'll respond in the Google Doc that I've just shared with you if you think it's a myth or if it's the truth. Whoever has the most accuracy will be our winner, will be publicized, and will be cheered on. I'll probably add more. Uh, so let's go. All right, so type in your answer in that Google Doc and see if it's a myth or a truth. And then I will reveal the answers afterwards. And each one of these will be emphasized in our next guest speaker slides. Oh shoot, you can't see the wheel. That's odd. Let me see. It says I'm screen sharing. Oh, whoops. Whoops. Um, that's totally my bad. Uh, yeah, but can everyone see the screen right now? I am so sorry. Okay. Um, so maybe if I can do it again. Let's see. It's not. Sorry again, but yeah. So let me just spin the wheel again. Very sorry for my incompetence right there, but yeah. All right, type in if it's a truth or a myth in that Google Doc. All right, let's try some more, shall we? Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. We still have more, and I will probably add more once the time allows us to. So let's keep going. All right. Well, let's see. And I think these will be further explained in our next guest speaker with a little bit more detail. But yeah, I know this may be an easy one. I kind of admit that. Yep. All right. And just so you know that the executive researchers and our executive board, we have came up with a lot of myths and truths. So we basically have unlimited until the time runs out. So you still have a chance and you still have more time to learn if dyslexia is what you think it is. So let's see. Let me just add a little bit more. But yeah, not too much knowledge. You can always learn more. There's never a limit. Um, let's see. So hopefully everyone's doing okay. I know different time zones, people are sleeping, people are awake, people are partying, but you're here now. So I am so glad. So, so glad. But doesn't it feel good to know that what you think something is in a negative way may actually, and once you learn, may actually be in a more positive light? All right, type in, is it a myth or a truth? And I promise I have the research prepared to help prove otherwise. So, okay. All right, type this in the chat. Is it a myth or a truth? And um, some people may agree, some people may disagree. Um, and some people may think that just because they know something means that they're an expert at it. So, yeah. All right, you got some time left. So there's still a chance, and there's so many myths to debunk about dyslexia, which I'm actually excited for. So let me just type in a little bit more, and then let's get learning about the misconceptions that were actually here. So, mhm. Some of these may be hard, some of these may be easy, but this is testing your dyslexia education and knowledge and what you think is a stereotype and what is not, which I think should happen in our everyday lives where we don't assume or believe in things, but we try and learn the truth behind it. All right, type in if it's a myth or a truth as we wait for our next guest speaker to show up. And if not, I can gladly take over. All right, see. All right, dyslexia is not a learning disability, myth or truth. So, no. All right, let's see if we can do a last one before we move on. Um, Not sure what's keeping her, but I will see about that. Maybe this one will help keep us busy a little bit. So, and I promise to give you evidence of each one, especially the myths. Okay. And there's just one. So, all right. Typing really fast. Is it a brain myth? Is it not? Or is it just a myth that we perceive because it sounds very educational and professionals may use it as an excuse? So, myth or a truth? Okay. All right. Thank you so much for actually being a part of this game. I had a little bit of fun debunking these myths and truths, or debunking the myths and learning the truths. The answers will pop up at the end of this meeting. So make sure you don't change anything and make sure that you are confident with your answers. And so to not waste any more time, I will be presenting. Okay. Let's see. I'll just pen. Nope. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Um, yes, so as a part of us researching, we have tried to make a research report on dyslexia as well in order to present to this event. So I'm not sure what's keeping her. Let's see. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. She's available. She just needs the Zoom link. I am so sorry for keeping everyone waiting, but this is our research. So, just give me 1 second. Um, But yeah, the Google form will be created. So if you want access to these slides, you are more than welcome to add in your contact info, especially email, and we will add them. So uh just knowing, does anyone have any questions so far? Just knowing. And also noting, thank you everyone for being a little bit patient. Um, as our name international, that means people um are from different time zones. I'm in the Pacific Standard Time, while others may be in the India Standard Time, in East Standard Time, and I think there's CST as well. So it's really kind of hard to navigate which time it is and how to set the most accommodating time for everyone. So yeah, thank you all so much for being patient, and our researchers should be here soon with 5 minutes delay. And also the Wi-Fi issues we have to say. So our research question is like, what is dyslexia and how does it affect our everyday academic and work lifestyle mentally? And also we try to deep a little bit into neurologically. So I'll just get a little bit started until she gets here. Uh, as you know, our presenter today is one of our executive researchers that helped put our research together. Um, and this is not one of them. So we currently have two, and then the other has given research information in this as well. Uh, her name is Rita, and then the guest speaker is named Charma. So, um, yeah. Hopefully we'll be patient. So what is dyslexia? Dyslexia is what we learn is a learning disorder that involves difficulty reading due to problems identifying the speech sounds and learning how they relate to letters and words decoding. And it's also called a reading disability. So dyslexia is a result of individual differences in areas of the brain that process language. Now, you may see the symptoms such as like speech delay during an environment, substitute words and then read them out loud, and also the trouble hearing individual word sounds in words. And she is here right now to give her take. So I have just presented the slides. So now Charu, oh shoot, I'm so sorry. Charu uh, will present these next slides. So,
Okay. Okay. Hi, my name is Charu. I'm an executive researcher at Our Neurotruth of Life. And here are some misconceptions on dyslexia. The first one is that every child who struggles with reading is dyslexic. This isn't true because struggling with reading can be with many things: comprehension, not understanding certain, like meanings, or just even literacy in general. It's a very like broad base, but dyslexia in general is like one part of many different things. Second would be that dyslexia is curable like immediately, like there's some medicine. There isn't really. It is lifelong lasting, but you can do treatments like with counselors to improve your reading or understanding of certain letters and words. Three, children with dyslexia are just lazy. They should try harder. Dyslexia has nothing to do with laziness. It's successful people who have had dyslexia. Wait, could you go back to the previous slide, please? Sorry, I finished. um, okay, I'll go a little faster. Yeah, dyslexia is a specific brain weakness. It's a difficulty. This actually, uh, is a lot of people who have dyslexia. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And now to the next one. Yeah. And the truth is, dyslexia is the most common cause of difficulties when reading, but it is because language in general, it involves reapprehension. It doesn't only cause difficulties in readings, but also could cause difficulties in spelling, verbal expression, speech, writing, and general memorization. If a child is dyslexic, they will show other warning signs than just having trouble with reading. The second one, dyslexia is not a medical condition, nor can it be cured as easily like one. As I said before, it is lifelong. That one can read things. After a diagnosis, children need education and instruction tailored to their abilities. Yeah. And number three, research has shown that students with dyslexia use a different part of their brain than typical when reading and working with general language. students with dyslexia do show a different pattern of brain function. For example, underactivity in some regions, overactivity in others, which is actually a part of why some of them can't understand certain words. And if some students don't receive the right type of intervention, they do struggle in school despite being her from doing certain assignments in history and stuff, though she might be interested, because like there are long passages of text which are really difficult to read. Yeah, just providing an example. Number alphabet. Some people have a problem recognizing and manipulating the phonemes more difficult because of the genetic variation rather than a brain weakness. Yeah. And number 5, in the US, NIH research has shown dyslexia affects 5 to 10% of the population, with some estimates almost as high as 17%. It can range from mild to severe, and it is one of the most common causes of reading difficulties in elementary school and children in general. However, only 1 in 10 dyslexics will qualify for personalized education in order to get the help in reading, which we want to help fix. Yeah, there we go. And the regular work environment versus the dyslexic perspective. Some people with dyslexia do find it hard to communicate with written text, and it's helpful. You know, now there's options like a voice to text or from emails, documents, or readings, etc. And being neurodiverse is not negative in areas of STEAM and tend to read less outside of school, which does reduce reading skills because and I think that's it. And here are the sources.
All right, everyone, let's give a round of applause to one of our executive researchers that actually came here today and actually speak out of our research. Amazing job. And with a little bit of time to spare, I know I may have rushed a little bit, but it's totally okay. Let's see. We have about 10 minutes until we have to transition again to the next part. So, yeah. Does anyone have any questions for me or Charu right now on the research that we have done? Yeah. Okay. So just noting that the research that we're presenting will be a little bit different than the research blog that we will post on our website soon. And I think hopefully on Halloween, we'll post it on our website and then post the topics right there. Whoops. And I did not realize I was cutting out. Oops. Am I okay right now? Yeah. So am I okay like right now or no?
Oh yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sorry. Uh, one of the cons of actually doing everything international, everything virtual, especially with my Wi-Fi issues. So it's okay. It's totally fine. But like I said, our research blog hopefully will be posted on Halloween with this same information. And that is it. Okay. So yeah, and just a reminder, Google form will be sent out at the end if you want access to these slides, if you have not. Yeah, and these are being recorded for YouTube channel and promotion kind of wise to prove that we were actually here. So I will slowly end the meeting right now, and then you can go to part 2, which not part 2, I'm sorry, I think it's part 3. This is part 2. Part 3, where we will have a very special guest speaker happening. And yeah, I'm gonna end it right now. Be sure to go to the link tree for part 3. If not, I'll just add it right now. So